Oh yeah,
The Brand New Colours.
Yeah, he's a big Dutch artist.
Okay, let's listen. Let's see if we like the song.
Big up.
Sevn Alias.
It's so on. Tell them boy don't come close, cause you might get clapped. Ik ga all in the field, really outside, ik ben niet op chat. They want see me falling, I ain't tryna die and run up on man, are you mad? It's so on it.
This reminds me of Kojo Funds. It's so on it.
You just sung the exact same song.
Yeah, then if I've sang the exact same song and he sang the exact same song, what are we saying? Maybe it's a thing. I'll play after.
Please don't come close, it's so on. Daddy says aloof, maar yes you won't be. Was slam myself the bitch post up your darling. Left lead.
I love this.
Flow.
This is.
No disrespect, but the flow is there.
I don't know who you're disrespecting, but yeah, I really like this.
It's a vibe.
Can I just say, this is something that doesn't. Oh, is he still speaking? I swear he was just speaking Dutch 1 second ago, right?
Yeah, they switched between.
Okay, so this is something that UK artists just don't really do. I mean, I know that Skepta just did it in the song that we just spoke about earlier, but this is something that European artists do mainly, or like Latin American artists. And I think that's why they're
very, very successful, like in the European.
Yeah, sector. Because they appeal to. But the thing is, pretty much every country in Europe, they learn to speak English. Yeah. In England, we learn to speak
English,
and that's it. Like that is.
And even like I listen to a lot of I guess Dutch artists, Amsterdam man them, French man them, the stuff. Yeah, I just wanted to start somewhere on the European map.
So you're saying
I've never heard Danish music, but I think if you're like a big artist, like you've got your friend is he's Dutch and I listen to a lot of Frenna, and I think him and Frenna same vibe, same wave. But I think because they do English along with the language that they speak, and I think he's Ghanaian as well, so they'd be throwing all languages inside their music, and I think that creates that like a different vibe. I think the art of not understanding what someone's saying makes the music more appealing because you want to understand what they're saying, I think. But when I listen to some of these songs and I hear melodies that I've never heard before or words I've never heard before, I think it's more appealing to me.
Yeah, I always think the more influences you have, whatever it is, whether it's different like heritages, whatever different influences you have, it just gives you different perspectives, different points of reference, just different stuff to create with. Which I
find it crazy how I think people say this to me when I speak Shona. It's kind of like just how you go from English to a completely different language, then back to English, and I think that flow into it is what makes it kind of incredible. Because like I understood what he was saying a second ago, but I don't anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's sick.
Yeah, it is.
More of that.
Moet ik of niet te doen alsof ik stek zo. Kan man sessies zie ik rip als Tim best doe. Ben met Afris, ik heb goed eet veel stil als 6 jaar in de game, maar ben actueel nieuws. Ik heb geen chill, ben hardhandig geel. Ring klaar een keer voor de tweede keer, dan is die actie goed.
This language doesn't sound so nice though, does it?
No. no, it doesn't.
It's not as nice
you
as
can't
like
say
Spanish.
Do you know what? Even though I don't actually understand what they're saying, I can understand what they're saying.
I think you can get the vibe and the energy.
Like he said, stacks, I don't know, whatever it
Something
is.
about 1 million.
1 million and...
Talking about money.
Yeah, dinero, beaucoup.
Maybe he's talking about likes.
Oh, maybe
or
views. 1 million likes and views.
Ik bied het op Gideon, ze wilt op me rekenen. Maar zeven zoek liever som, ik maak stacks tijdens COVID, dat is een zieke bom.
Don't know what you said there, but it was...
Zieke bom.
Zieke bom.
That sounded like he said, I'm sorry.
Wow. How is it we listen to the most gangster song and then you hear it reiterate differently?
That's what it sounds like.
It's so warning, tell them boys don't get they want to get fun. It's so warning, it's so warning.
spiritual. Ik ben een sick individual. Altijd spits wanneer het
Spiritual, I'm a sick individual.
gaat over het pap. Hey, excuseer me voor mijn rare gedrag, maar zonder money kunnen wij echt met de straat overgaan.
Not sure what you said, but it's wavy.
Cut.
Denk aan buiten, leef me in tot ik het gemaakt en daarna leef ik me uit. Zie meer koppen dan een pruik, ik stek meer dan ik gebruik. En real G's move in silence, daarom maak ik geen geluid.
Real G's move in silence, like...
No, they can't even. Grr. I don't know what he said, but...
He said real G's move in silence, like... Now, we don't know that word, but I didn't hear any G's.
Maybe he said lasagna.
Bolognese.
Real G's move in silence like bolognese.
Mezelf niet, ik schakel niemand in, maar ga niet op en niemand weg, maar dan schakel ik je uit. Ik ben met die 9, maar mijn aim is uitstekend, het is een andere...
I got a 9 and my aim is outspoken.
Weg, maar dan schakel ik je uit. Ik ben met die 9, maar mijn aim is uitstekend, het is een andere tijd. Nee, we gaan niet op de vuist. Broby, ik ben op mijn chips, geen proby. En LNB valt net Brian, ik ben mijn broby.
If something, I don't know. I got
Brian
my bro-
something.
Brian?
Yes,
Who's
it
Brian?
sounded like he said Brian.
Who's Brian?
It sounded like he said Brian. Listen.
Ik ben op mijn chips, geen proby. En LNB valt net Brian, ik ben mijn broby. Icey,
I guess Brian is bro.
Brian, that's my bro, B. He said that. It's not my fault his bro's name is Brian.
Shout out Brian.
Ik doe niet al het lopen. Een ster van de soort, die mannen zijn slechts een kopie.
It's a warning.
Tell them boy don't come close, cause you might get
Done.
Ik ga all in the field, really outside. Ik ben niet op chat, they want see me fall.
In the field. The more I listen to this, the more I start understanding. He said, in the field.
All in the field, really outside. Ik ben niet op chat, they want see me
Outside. We're really outside and we're not with the chat.
falling. I ain't tryna die young, run up on man, are you mad?
He's not trying to die young. Something. Are you mad?
Run up on me, are you mad? That's what he said.
They want see me falling. I ain't tryna die young, run up on man, are you mad?
Yeah.
It's a warning, hey. It's a warning.
Boy!
It's a warning. Tell them boy don't come close, cause you might get back. Ik ga all in the field, really
all in.
Ik ben niet op chat. They want see me falling. I ain't tryna die young, run up on man, are you mad? It's a warning, hey. It's a warning. Tell them boy don't come close, cause you might get
Bun.
He's not really singing, but this is so much sweeter than like UK artists.
Really?
Do you not think?
I do think like European artists. I do think artists on the other side of the channel or wherever it is. Just the same thing.
On mainland Europe. Let me just get out my map.
Yeah, I think I'm heavily influenced by those kind of artists. Like in terms of, I think they're more melodically richer, as well as they have more influence in the music they make and what they do.
European artists and UK artists who have heritage from other places.
Yeah. I think it's European artists who have heritage from other places, but I also think that in the UK, it's kind of like it's either we listen to English music, that's it. We don't really... You're not going to hear this in the club.
No way.
But this will probably go... I'm not sure what that was.
There was a train going by.
A train going by the house. I feel like European artists accept each other's music more. Like, you can be in France and hear Spanish music. You can be in Spain and hear French music.
Yeah, but I think the continent
Italian
is
and all that kind of
different.
stuff.
Like, being on the continent is different because, firstly, even like, say, Spanish and Italian, because they are both rooted in Latin and they're such similar languages, and the same with French. French is different.
Is it more acceptable?
No, but you can understand, like, Spanish and Italian.
There's words that can be
Spanish and Italian are not the same, but they're almost interchangeable.
I was about to say genre in English.
No. Spanish and Italian, like, if you know Spanish, you can learn Italian really easily because they're so similar. And languages that are influenced by Latin, which English is, but it's also its own weird thing.
Just make things up as we go along, really.
And also, I think people travel on the continent much more than, like, England, because they're all joined together. They can literally drive. People like move around a lot more. It's just culturally different. But also England is its own unique, well, England and the UK, but especially England is its own unique place.
I just think we just need to be more open to like different genres, man, because there's a lot of great music out there and we don't even play it. But
it's not even just different genres, it's just different influences, full stop.
Different influences.
From anything.
Try and listen to more other music. And
also, if you are a creator, try and be influenced by like different things.
Cultures.
So different cultures, but if you're someone who creates music, what influences can you take from fashion? What influences can you take from art? What influences can you take from interiors? Like, I know that sounds wild and maybe doesn't make sense. No, maybe doesn't make sense, but if you listen to a creator whose discipline is completely different from you, what can you learn? There's a lot of transferable knowledge and even just like perspectives that can give a completely different edge to what you're doing and can elevate you as an artist in whatever your kind of creative
or industry
area
or whatever you're working
is.
in. It's always different.
Yeah.
I think, like you said, like having influences from different industries, you end up with like a different source.
Yeah.